Duel 1. Let's rock. そこではない。Duel 2. Let's rock.
やば決めに
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
どこに出るいやいや
Duel 2. Let's rock. そこではない。そこではない。Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
ずい私がやばここに決める
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter.
やばやば
Positive bonus. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
じゃれ合いは終わり
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. そうではない。そこではない。Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
やば甘いやば遅いやばやば
どこを見る。そこではない。
やばやば
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
やば
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Counter. Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
ごめんなさい。やば。
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Hello everyone, Mege here, today with some more matches and analysis versus Millia. Let me preface by saying that I don't think there is any unplayable character in this game. I've seen some people on Twitter especially saying that this game's balance is horrible. I strongly disagree with this. There is some issues, for example, Sol being clearly the best character, but considering this is a patch 1 game, let's say a launch game still, balance-wise, I think this game's balance is excellent. Maybe besides Faust, I don't really face enough Faust to have a strong opinion on him, but lots of Faust players say he's in a pretty rough spot, so maybe there is that. So back to Millia, she's a character which really cannot afford to make mistakes. She has good pressure, but her damage is on the lower end of the spectrum, as well as her health. Her effective health is the second lowest after chip. Her buttons are also pretty slow. Her fastest buttons are 2K and 2P at 6 frames. That is not very fast considering Sol 5K is 3 frame. Her 5K and 5P are 7 frames, so this means that once she's cornered and she's under pressure, she's gonna have a hard time getting out. And that's why you'll see her trying to jump over the opponent's pressure a lot because of her great hair mobility. So this right here is the very basic, the most basic Millia combo you'll find around, and there is something I want to test about this right away, but also just talk about it. So Millia really wants to knock you down to start her tandem top pressure, this button here. The best way she has to do this is using K buttons, so 5K into 2D or 2K into 2D. She can also just mix the K together, like 5K, 2K, 2D. As you can see at the beginning of the matches, she can also chain multiple 5K together, so maybe she can confirm if she landed a hit and go from there. You know, if she doesn't land a hit, she can just interrupt the pressure and, I don't know, begin again or dick throw or something. And once you're on the ground, she will set up the heavy tandem top. So obviously this is dangerous because tandem top here is a melee. So you wake up and the hitbox of the tandem top starts. And Millia can apply pressure while you are sort of stuck in block. So maybe she can do a low, for example. Maybe she can throw an overhead, like this, if you're blocking low. Or she can also cross you up very easily, like this. So this is basically the core of her pressure. This move is so good because she can act before she touches the ground. So for example, she can 5K here or, I don't know, dash behind you and stuff like this. However, this pressure is not safe on block. So for example, if she doesn't follow up with any tandem top like this after the sweep is actually -11 on block. So you can punish with any frame 10 or faster move, you know. And since she has low HP, the little punish took pretty much a third of her health away. So one thing Millia can do is, instead of just handing on the sweep, which is -11, throw out heavy tandem top to continue her pressure, you know. But this is very, very fake pressure. If you let Millia get away with this, you're giving up free damage while giving her free reign pressure-wise, so you're gonna have a very hard time. Do not let Millia get away with this. Always punish heavy tandem top on block. You can get insane damage of punishes like this, so really always punish these. You can also just air throw it, or I don't know, 6P. Every mistake she makes really takes a huge chunk of her HP off. But since this combo is pretty reactable, once Millia sees you blocking the sweep, the most common answer she'll throw out is the S version of the tandem top. So there isn't really any space for you to throw out an attack between the sweep and the tandem top S version. If I try to 2H, I get blown out. If I try to 6P, I get blown out. If I try to jump away, I get blown out. But this version doesn't lead to much damage. This is pretty bad for Millia. Usually she can maybe run up to you to continue her pressure, for example, but it's not gonna be super bad. This is also unsafe on block. And again, a huge chunk of her HP just gone. Compare the damage we get by just blocking this and punishing this, compared to what she gets if we press a button and maybe end up down here. But yeah, that was quite lengthy. Let's get back to the matches now. I just wanted to explain how Millia's pressure usually works. So right here at the beginning, she goes for her, as I said, her K block string, let's say, ending with a sweep. Then goes for a heavy tandem top. I am a little slow here. I was expecting the fast version. That's usually what I get versus Millia's after I block the sweep. So I hesitate a bit and don't get the punish she can block in time, which is a shame, but still allows me to get in the pressure right away. She jumps out of the pressure there, like I mentioned, she's gonna do that a lot. So I barely miss this 2H here. Look at this, barely miss it. So the thing with Millia, 2H is usually an amazing button for Nago. It's huge, like check how much range this has at blood level 2. It's insane, also leads to very good damage on counter rate. But versus Millia specifically, or maybe you could argue Zato, but not so much, she can jump real high and then still dash forward because she has like a triple jump, let's say. So it's, let's say, kind of uncomfortable button. It's still very good, if done properly, but not as good as one might think. Try to call out her jump scene with jump D. And honestly, Blood to Nago is so scary, man. Like, Millia needs to get in here, but she messes up once. Look at this, she's barely out of both of this range. Here, sorry, well, you've seen it. here as well, just barely out of it. And then she messes up once. It's, look at the damage, 5H, counter it into 6H. This is a 2-hit combo dealing so much damage. See what I'm talking about? This is exactly the angle which 2H won't cover. She jumps very high first, and then approaches from this very high angle, falls with jump H, and then goes for a sweep from here. That's a very strong approach. I should, in general, 6p more. That's an option I don't do as much, and I think it would work here pretty great. But in general, I just don't 6p as much as I need to. I need to implement that in my game plan for sure. This is a weird thing I didn't know she could do, like this little, I don't know, landing thing. I think I can punish this with a fast B or K button. I'm not sure. But yeah, she eventually jumps out of it. So round 2 I'm starting with jump K. I really like jump K here, to be honest. Like, I find the Millia jumping around a lot, but she's not throwing out hitboxes, sorry, heart boxes rather. Because she just wants to move around, and she's only throwing out the jump H once she's falling down. So if I manage to catch her in the air with this move, I can knock her down and then go for my pressure. This move usually loses to, you know, bigger hitboxes in the air. Again, hard boxes, sorry. But since she's just zooming around and not really throwing out buttons, I find this is a great button to press. Also, look at this. I can press it once and then another time on the way down. See, again, you can't see it, but you should be able to hear it. I am throwing a 2H here. You can just hear it, and she's just way too high up. I can't catch her right there. The best option will be to just wait for her to land, and throw 6p. Also, I'm getting a little scared here. She's throwing me a lot, so I tend to, you know, back dodge here, just to kind of avoid a throw and other stuff. But she's clever. She's just, she expects it and keeps running forward. She's gonna try and bait this a little later in rounds as well, to just throw my back dodge. Finally, I land jump D. This is such a strong button, which I don't use as much. I generally use this against, well, Millia, Faust, who likes to just fly around and throw objects, and maybe Zatos if they fly around a bit. But this is a very strong button. But every time I land this, throughout these matches, I try to connect close slash and it never works. So I want to test this out. So close slash, it's a little weird. You need to be at a specific distance and hit her at a specific height for it to work. Something like, I don't know. Even then, so I think it is best that instead of waiting for the close slash timing, just throw out a preemptive far slash like this and go from there. I think that's probably the best option here. There is some specific distances where you can try different stuff for probably more damage or just more style. I don't know, something like... and go from there. It's a very specific, so probably not worth looking into. Yeah, this is a common mistake I make. Bite, fast Roman cancel into a whiff on far slash. Why is this? I'll show you real quick. So the thing with the fast Roman cancel is you throw into... So after fast Roman cancel you can do close slash, right? Like this. So after fast Roman cancel you can, from a throw... So from a throw, after fast Roman cancel you do close slash usually. So you do this. Okay? From these the best option is Dragon Punch. You know, that's alpha HP. So from fast Roman cancel, the thing you do is usually... So usually from fast Roman cancel you do close slash like this. So usually after fast Roman cancel you want more damage, you go into close slash. After the close slash, the best option is Dragon Punch. After the close slash... So the best thing to do after a throw is fast Roman cancel into close slash. So instead of regular Roman cancel, you do this, alright? This is because the scaling, the damage scaling gets better if you don't hit them with the shockwave, but this is more technical stuff. So fast Roman cancel is extremely good, disgustingly good on Nago. Instead of doing these and going for these, you cancel the Roman cancel with the close slash right away, so you don't have the explosion, the shockwave from the Roman cancel hit the opponent. That's because the shockwave leads to much worse scaling for the combo that comes next. So you do this basically. Okay? So the best option after this is Dragon Punch for insane, disgusting damage off a throw. That's 235 damage of a throw mid-screen. Just insane. The thing is, this combo is kinda tight, not really difficult to do input-wise, but I tend to mess up the Dragon Punch afterwards, because I tend to just mash close slash to make sure I get the fast RC cancel. And what happens is sometimes I get first slash out. So from regular throw, if you mess this up, it still goes through. It's still good damage, still 150 something on there, and doesn't matter if you missed it too much. You're wasting damage, of course, but you miss the combo, still get good damage. However, from bite, it's gonna whiff because they are thrown higher on bite. So that's why, yeah, that happened there. So again, I do the same double K jump into blood pressure all around, forcing her to block string, get huge damage in. I missed the bite here, but I don't mind too much. Honestly, versus Millia, being a 2 blood and just keeping her out like before should be good enough. However, I think this is a mistake. 2S is not very good in this matchup. She's gonna jump around a lot, and it leaves me open. So, yeah, this is a little weird. I throw her before the tandem top becomes active. So what is happening here? First of all, let me say I just felt like I could and I tried. I had no idea this was gonna work, and this is one of the best feeling for me in the game. When you try new stuff, it works, and so he's like, oh shit, he can throw me here, and he's gonna have to adapt to. But right in the moment, I didn't understand why this worked. So why is this? Basically, what she does here is on the way down, as you can see here, she's throwing out jump K. Alright? I am not sure exactly how this works. I think she needs to delay this more, or this only works if she delays tandem top, because right here it didn't work as a midi. So she falls to the ground and I can throw her. So what this means is that throws will beat her when she falls to the ground after tandem top without pressing a button. If she falls to the ground and press, for example, I'll show you real quick. So if she does what she did in the match, like this, I can throw this. It is pretty tight. I would say this is like, I don't know, like a 2-3 frame window or something. You have to wait more than you think. But it is doable, see? I missed it here. However, if she throws out a button like 2K, like this, I can't grab her, because 2K is gonna stuff my throw. So yeah. And I kinda realized why she's doing that, the jump K, by the way. Because if I don't press anything here, I'm gonna eat the jump K and then the tandem top will hit me. Because the jump K, of course, is a hoverhead, right? Jump attack. Although this is, again, very easily beaten by this. And 3 hit, 167 damage. Yeah, I'm trying different options here. Well, first of all, I really like the use of these here in the corner, because this is one of the very few moves Nago has which leave him plus on block, depending on distance, of course. Because while she's blocking this, I'm already here, you know, to keep up the pressure. So I do my pressure, and I see right here my pressure is kind of stopped. I could try 214H, but I think she can jump out in time from this distance, I'm not sure. So what I do is, also I don't want to use blood because I've already used like 2 moves. So what I do here is try jump D. Sadly, she jumps too high. I think this was a super jump and goes over it. She does expect the 2H here. 2H recovery though is pretty slow, so I think she could just run up and hit me here. She just backed off. Oh, this is such a strong option, not enough people use. 6 Ps will beat a lot of Nagos. Sword normals. You know, I just tested this out. It does beat Far Slash. But I thought it was gonna beat 5H, but it doesn't. Actually, you're gonna eat like shit ton of damage for it, so yeah. Don't do this against 5k. Oh, what? Ah! They beat Close Slash. I thought Close Slash hit from low enough. That's a shame. Yeah, it does. Huh. She's jumping out of pressure again. Eventually I'll catch up, I think. Also, that was such a big mistake. The combo could kill. Or if not kill, just absolutely destroy her. Yeah, she does have a reversal with meter, much like Nago. So you kinda have to be careful for that. But the hitbox is pretty bad. Like, unless you're above her like this, it's not a very good reversal. Again, cementing the fact that she has very poor defensive options overall. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is such a bad option. Like, in this case, it worked in my favor because she bursted anyway, but don't do Close Slash into Charged Dust like this. That's not where you use Charged Dust in combo. Just a mistake. See, exactly what I was talking about. After S stand on top like this, she can run up, she can continue the pressure, melee you, but the damage of the move itself is pretty low. I finally press a button here between this, yeah. I think I 5P. What am I doing? No! Counter hits from here can be so much damage. I just messed it up. So much. Yeah, mistake. I wasn't... You need to be kind of fast on these to punish it. And I was not expecting it this time. Finally! I punished the jump out of pressure. With an air throw. Look at the damage. 2 hits. Insane. Yeah, fatal mistake. And the thing with 2H, as you've seen first round and here, or actually, like the, I think, not this game, the one before this. Look at this. So high up. Close Slash leads her so high up. She burst here. Waste of a burst. A little like Ram. Not as strong as Ram, of course, but yeah. And yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you guys found these useful. Millia can be a little hard to deal with, but once you know some little tricks here and there, she's much more manageable. She's also kind of frustrating to fight because, you know, you are hitting so much damage, not damage, but so many hits all the time. You're always in your combo or pressure, but ultimately your damage is pretty low again, low HP. So just make a few good reads, get some good hits in, and they're gonna come out on top. I'll see you all next time. Hope you have a good day and enjoy this.